And hello and welcome everyone to the Comic Multiverse mini cast. Matt, it's a brand new thing we're trying this week apropos of nothing.
It is. We'll decide to do these like if we're doing a commentary or something, but there's like a
Mm.
big news piece that's broken, and there is a big news piece that has broken.
Yes, to give everyone a peek behind the kernel, a peek behind the curtain. What the fuck am I on? This is why they're mini casts, everyone. A peek behind the curtain. Usually, whenever I go away for con, I like to do a little commentary track because it saves me from having to get news together. And I know Matt can edit that up and send it to me right away because it's just audio and a thumbnail. But some big shit happened this week. We finally got confirmation on the future of Spider-Man in the MCU. So I said, you know what? Let's do a little news piece before we do the commentary, and I will give it up to the patrons first, and then maybe we'll turn it into a video. But the important thing is that if you're listening to this right now, no, not right now if it's up on YouTube, now, if you're a patron, it's a special reward for you.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, so after months of yep, Spider-Man's out of the MCU. Yep, he's never coming back. Yep, Feige and Rothman hate each other. Yep, this is the end of the line here. Oh, Sony's launching their whole own universe now. Out of the blue, like literally a bolt from the blue. One morning we woke up and they're like, "Oh, they worked it out, everyone."
yeah. They worked out a big deal, a pretty good deal for everyone as well.
Yeah, what ended up ultimately being a pretty fair deal, all things considered, given what we know about it as outsiders looking in. This really, to me, felt like, hey, everyone, mom and dad are getting back together because Tom Holland is such a nice boy, is what this felt like. And no, it won't be the same. And maybe Papa Disney will be living in the basement for a little bit, but we're all doing it for Holland, everyone. Do it for him, at least until he's done his contract.
Yeah, I like to think that it was because not long before this, Sony announced a Madam Web film, and like
Yeah.
Disney saw that and was like, "Fuck that shit."
It
We will make a
it
deal.
that is the meme going around that, like, the head of Sony's movie development woke up and it's like, all right, we got our rights to Spider-Man. What do we got coming out next? Venom 2, ooh, Morbius, ooh, Craven maybe, the Madam Web movie. Oh fuck, someone call Feige. What are we doing?
No, but remember, Feige was too busy to deal with Spider-Man, the man who
Shoot.
just also took up Star Wars.
Who just took up Star Wars, which, man, if you ever wanted to know what kind of baseless, backhanded stuff was going on between the two studios, them implying that Feige couldn't do it because he's too busy, only to have him pick up all of Star Wars. Then there was also that other rumor floating around that apparently Feige is bringing an MCU actor with him to the
Yeah,
new line of Star Wars movies that are going to be picking up. And in my mind, I'm like, wouldn't it be hilarious if it was Tom
that
Holland?
that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
And
I
and now
keep
he's technically an MCU actor again, so maybe.
I keep uh everyone keeps saying it's gonna be like Brie Larson or Chris Evans or Chadwick Boseman. I keep saying it's gonna. I want it to be Gemma Chan, from
Oh,
Captain Marvel, just so they can make a Doctor Aphra film.
that would be fun. She would be a very, very good pick for that. You are
She's
not wrong.
pitch perfect for it.
And I mean, hey, there's enough Dr. Aphra material right now. But yes,
Hmm.
back to Spider-Man. What we know for certain now is that we are getting one more MCU Spider-Man movie. So they're going to be able to finish out the trilogy. They're going to finally be able to make good on the cliffhanger from Spider-Man Far From Home, which thank God, because I really
Yeah.
didn't want that to go unresolved.
Yeah, I'm so happy they're doing that. They've announced that they're going to do that film, but then they also announced in the same article that he'll be in one other future MCU film.
One more cameo, which makes you wonder what movie could he possibly be showing up in? Can't be Black Panther 2. That would be a weird one. Him and Aunt May. Hey, we're on a Wakandan vacation. T'Challa opened it up to everybody. Let's get a picture.
I keep saying it's going to be Doctor Strange 2, since they're dealing with the
Mm,
multiverse in that film, and somehow
right.
that's going to be the film Spider-Man gets left in like the Sony world.
Do you think they double up on it because we're already getting Scarlet Witch in that one too? Do you think they double up on the cameos?
Yeah, maybe.
Captain
I mean,
Marvel.
it wouldn't hurt the film in like in financial gain. People would just still go see it because Spider-Man's in it now.
That's true. Captain Marvel might be fun for him.
Hmm.
Obviously, Peter and Carol had a brief moment in that movie. It would be funny to follow back up on that. Hey, you're the lady I gave the gauntlet to. I don't know why I'm making Peter Parker sound like squeaky voice teen from
Hey,
Simpsons and
he sounds like that.
oh god, MJ's gonna break up with me again if I go back to Sony. Someone said something else, and I don't know how the timetable would work on this, but I really, really wish that this one would be the cameo, and that is when they eventually get Fantastic Four rolling. I would really like Spider-Man to show up in there as a nice little historical comic nod.
That would be pretty cool.
They could also like reverse it now, where the Fantastic Four are like, "Hey, Spider-Man, do you want to join our team now?"
Yeah, they actually want to come after him and actually recruit him.
Yeah, and he's like, "Nah, I'm good. Nah,
I've had
can't
enough teams for a lifetime.
Yeah, can't walk backwards in this story. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, guys. But you'll do fine. You'll do great, I swear. I guess too the real worry, or at least my worry, and I'm sure I'm not alone in this, is like, okay, so you worked it out for one more movie. Is this just going to be the thing now? Every time you want to make a new Spider-Man movie, it's like, oh, is the deadline coming up? Are they going to be able to make a deal on this one, or is Sony going to pick up their ball and go home again?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, well, because all it would take was like for like the film to do really well, and then Sony to be like, well, like again, like what happened this time was like, well, we don't need the MCU anymore. We'll just take him and go.
Yeah, like that's a card they can always play, a threat they're always going to have, and that's going to be not only stressful for the people working, but that's going to be stressful for fans too. It's like, do I have to always continually worry that every Spider-Man is going to be the last? Because again, in my like worst case scenario, cynical glass half full mind, my thing is like, oh, they do one more Spider-Man movie. Holland gets to fulfill his contract, and then Sony's like, okay, cool, thanks for the money. We're going to go reboot the series again with a new actor now who can hang out in Venom and
Yeah,
all our other movies.
yeah, they've always got that, and I don't think they'll do that, mainly because they saw all that backlash when they pulled him from just before.
You'd
They
think.
saw that, but yeah, again, this is Sony. This is the people who thought that Mobius would make a good film, or
Yeah,
that
and that they're still
Madam
going to.
Web should be made a film. You know, Madam
You,
Web.
the character who exists solely to give exposition.
Yeah, that one who sits in a chair the whole time and
And
just tells people what to do.
and yes, I know there's been other Madam Webs too, but still, when was the last time they actually talked about Madam Web in the comics? Exactly.
Yeah, I think like maybe Spider-Geddon briefly.
Briefly, but yeah, again, it's just so very weird. But yeah, I'm definitely happy about Spider-Man, but I am so wary about the future. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, you get it this time, but once burned, twice shy.
Yeah, and does this deal like mean that like, well, you can have him back, but you have to say that like Venom is in the MCU now, or like something like that.
What other weird caveats? Because it's like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Uh, if it wasn't my job and if people weren't asking for me to see it, I have no interest in seeing Morbius or any of these other
No,
movies they're doing.
no,
With or without Spider-Man in the MCU, I have no interest in going to see those.
no, definitely not.
But I don't know, man. It's a weird and crazy time we're in. It seems like everyone got what they wanted this time and everyone got to leave happy, but that's still not to say you won't be sad in the future.
Oh yeah, it could still easily like be pulled away from that.
Yeah, but until then, everyone, we hope you enjoyed this little mini cast. Matt and I just really wanted to cover this piece of news, even if I'm going to have a really busy week in the next little bit with my con and everything. In fact, by the time I put this up, I'll probably be packing all ready to go. But thank you. We hope you enjoyed it, and maybe in the future we can make more mini casts like this, a recurring theme on the channel and for the comic multiverse.
Yeah, they were great. I think they'll work out really well.
I believe so too. Yeah, we almost filled a full 10 minutes, Matt.
We almost did.
So, with that out of the way, everyone, thank you so much for watching and listening. And Matt and I will be back again next time. Bye bye.
Bye.